All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Metroflow 2021 annual meeting. Thank you for joining us today. As we give people a few minutes to get logged in, I'd like to point out that we will be using the Q&A button at the bottom of your screen for questions, so please do submit your questions via the Q&A button. We found that selecting the view option fit to window will give you the best view. And if you do have any technical difficulties, you can reach the host and panelists using the chat function. So let's test out the Q&A function. I like to ask people where they are viewing us from. So if you could jump on the Q&A and let us know where you're located. Nashville, Tennessee, PA, Yardley, hi John, Seattle, Atlanta, Georgia, Groton, Connecticut, Wisconsin, Houston, New York, Frederick, Maryland, Stockholm, Western Massachusetts. Hey, Derek, joining us from the UK. Toronto, Canada, Spain, Maryland, Chicago, London, Vancouver. Good morning. Very early out there. Aurora, Colorado. Great. Lisbon, that's fabulous. Thank you, everybody. It's exciting to have attendees from so far away. We really do miss getting together and seeing our local friends and colleagues in person, but it is wonderful for us to be able to share our meeting with people all around the world. So I have just a few introductory slides. I have our day 1 and day 2 agendas. You can find this also on our website at metroflow.org to follow along. For those of us here in the US that may need CMLE or CE credits, you can go to our website and click on the 2021 meeting tab. And then each day you'll see CMLE forms for that day. You can download those, fill them out, print and scan, email a copy back to us at metroflowcmle@gmail.com. Please do so by November 5th, and then you will get your CE certificate via email. These meetings do not happen without a lot of effort from people who volunteer their time and energies. So I would like to take a few minutes to recognize the 2021 Metroflow Steering Committee. My name is Christina DeCoste. I'm the director of the Flow Cytometry Resource Facility at Princeton University and president of Metroflow. Kathy Daniels is our vice president. Camilla Ryan is our treasurer. Carol Donovan is our secretary. We have people that wear many hats. So Camilla also serves as our corporate member coordinator, and Kathy also serves as our communications manager. Michael Kistner serves as our speaker liaison. Our webmaster is Thomas Miller, and our historian and photographer is Ira Sheeran. We have additional committee members who provide their time and efforts as well. Cynthia Bristow, Carla Hill, Svetlana Mazel, Dana Stein, Ben Daniel, Jason Walker, Shane Harvey, and Magdalena Paris. So we thank you, everybody. We really appreciate your efforts. If anyone local is interested in getting involved in planning future events, or if you're interested in joining in the role of treasurer, please email us at metroflowsc@gmail.com. Metroflow was founded over 25 years ago and our mission is to provide educational opportunities, resources, and networking to those in the field of cytometry. We host an annual meeting every fall and offer several other events throughout the year.
That's Tina. President of Metroflow.
She's the one that didn't want me to move.
Someone needs to mute. Metroflow is also an Isac affiliated society. For those of you who aren't familiar, Isac is a international professional society. You can find additional information at isac-net.org. They host an annual meeting called CYTO and offer several leadership programs and educational resources, many of which I've listed here. There are some additional resources that we at Metroflow would like to share. The Purdue Cytometry Listserv is an expert Q&A forum and hosts an active job board. Our webpage also hosts a job board that is free to post open positions to. I'd also like to highlight OpenFlow, an excellent resource for flow cytometry education. There are many recordings that can be found via their YouTube page, and you can email any questions to openflowcytometry@gmail.com. Some additional resources along the lines of core facility management are the Association of Biomolecular Resource Facilities and some local chapters here in our area, the Neural Skid or NERDS group. They are hosting an in-person meeting next week, and the MAD-Sci group in the Mid-Atlantic region. I've included some upcoming events. We have another installment in our corporate member launch seminar series on November 9th for Acadium Life Sciences. ABRF is planning an in-person meeting in March 2022 in California. As I mentioned, the NERDS meeting is next week. Isac is scheduled to host CYTO 2022 in June in Philadelphia. And hopefully the annual course in flow cytometry will resume again in June 2022. And that's a great experience for anyone who's looking for some additional deep dive education in cytometry. CYTO University is an excellent resource for educational materials, much of which I believe is still free to access. This is provided by Isac and many professionals who volunteered their time to present and create educational webinars and tutorials. Cytometry Part A is our Isac Journal, if you wish to publish here. The Flow repository is an excellent resource for data sharing. You can check that out. And if you wish to become a certified cytometrist, you can do that through Isac or ICCS, the Clinical Cytometry Society. We would like to thank our corporate members for their sponsorship for this meeting. Normally, we all get together in person and get to see their latest and greatest offerings. So we definitely miss seeing them, but we appreciate their support. And we'd also like to recognize our historic Metroflow corporate members, some of whom have supported us for many, many years. We thank them for their support and look forward to seeing them in person, hopefully next year. And lastly, I'd like to share where you can find all things Metroflow. We are on Twitter. Metroflow CYTO is our handle. Again, our website is metroflow.org. And you can find us on YouTube, where we have all of our previous recordings from 2019, 20, and 21, which includes our 2020 annual meeting, our corporate member seminar series, and our launch seminar series. There will be select talks posted from this week's events at the discretion of the presenter. That should be up in the next week or two. And please subscribe to our YouTube page if